morning. Welcome to Wolfgang Finance. Today is January 26th, and we're going to go over a few coins. I'm going to talk about Binance Coin, Sol, and I will also talk about opening a trade on Ape Coin, and also I'll show you guys some risk-reward analysis on Litcoin. To not get that confused with Litecoin, LIT is the ticker, and audio. So I'm going to talk about those four, and I'm your host Wolfgang. Let's begin.
You are now streaming the Wolfgang Finance channel, where we cover our crypto portfolio and technical analysis.
There are a lot of similarities between Binance Coin and Sol. First, let's talk about Binance Coin. Right here on this chart, we can see this pitchfork that I drew on it. It's kind of giving us the overbought areas and the oversold areas on the trend. Typically, when there's a pitchfork, it follows the median line, and we're very close to it. We're slightly under it. So on Binance Coin, if we look at it on the macro aspect, you can see it's literally where the last all-time high was. That's where price is at. And if we look at it closely, we can see that we had, what I like about this, there's a lot of support currently, right? We have the moving averages, the 21, the 55 EMA. We have it right above the Ichimoku cloud. So these are good. And in general, we see a lot of wicks on the bottom, right? There's wicks here, 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 here. So usually wicks are just investors buying it up. And when you see it on the top, it's usually investors that are selling. So as a trader, you kind of want to get in when investors are buying or sell with them, right? There's only one bad thing I see here, and that's this candle here. It's basically like a shooting star reversal candle. But the good thing is, right, we didn't just sell off. We have another candle here, which is like a hammer. And that's also a reversal candle. So I guess you could say they cancel each other out. And again, this is looking pretty good. It's looking like it's about to move. And that's what we're speculating here, that it should move up. And hopefully we'll be in profit. I already have a trade on this, so I'm not going to open another trade. Let me see, because I used 3 commas to trade, and currently we're down -3% on that trade. But let's go ahead and look at Sol, because there's a lot of very similar things going on between Binance and Sol. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. All right, so I highlighted this. Remember a while back, a few older videos, I was saying it's in a bull flag, it should break up. Basically did that. And again, same thing, right? Like Binance, all-time highs, we're right under that. But to me, I think Binance Coin looks better. I think it has a good reward to risk ratio. What I don't like about this one, right? I circle this here because you never want to see a bunch of doji candles. Oh, you never want to see a bunch of doji candles that are near a top, because usually that's like a distribution of buyers. Of the people holding it, selling it to new buyers, and you kind of want to ask yourself, like, why are they doing that? So that's usually not a good sign. And also, if we look at the support, right, like the Ichimoku cloud or the moving averages, let's say if it was to retrace back to that support area to be kind of more similar to Binance, to BNB, right? If it drops to the moving averages, you're looking at like 15, right? 16% drop. Okay, while Binance Coin already has that support right there. And like I was saying, this right here, all these doji candles, that's usually like a red flag. Like, okay, there's some distribution going on. is price going to drop? And yeah, I think, in my opinion, BNB looks better than Sol, as if someone were to buy now. So now let's move on to have Ape, right? I talked about this on my last video slightly, and we're gonna it's still at $1. I think on my last time I talked about it, I said that the risk reward is huge. I mean, this is something you can just get in and out quick. If things were to go ugly, you can get out of this one easily. And I've mentioned before, the reward is massive. Let's say if it goes back to all-time highs, we're looking at, right, 2,600% profit. That's amazing, right? It'll turn, if you put $100 and it goes back to all-time highs, you'll essentially make $2,600 out of $100. So it's really good reward to risk. And I'll show you guys how to trade this. So right now it's at $1. To me, this is a buy, but again, you guys, not financial advice. So let's go ahead on our Wolfgang Finance portfolio. We'll go ahead and go on Ape. Okay, here it is. And I'm gonna buy this market. Let's just do $1,000 worth, right? And I'll add a stop loss because, like I was mentioning on the last video, when we have a pattern and it's invalidated, then odds are this price will just keep going down. So in crypto, I would say if it's more than like 8% from the shoulder prices, then this should probably be invalidated and it's going to continue down. So we're going to get in at $1. Set stop loss. Let's do it. Conditional market order. And let's set it to 92 cents. Okay. And let's do a loss timeout as well. 300 seconds. I don't know how many seconds, because sometimes, price will drop and then investors will pick it up real quick. So you could put like a time. Let's just do 900 seconds. There, that's fine. That's going to be our stop loss. So if it drops, we lose 8%. That's fine, because if we're right, the reward is ridiculously high, and we like that type of setup. So we'll go ahead and buy it. Let me see. Do market. Okay, $1,000 worth. That's fine. And we have a conditional market order stop loss. Cool. Create trade. Yes. Okay. And there it is, right? So we're in it. Our stop loss is 92 cents. All right, cool. Let's move on. So anywho, I'm just showing you guys how I trade this coin. In case things go bad, you're out, you lose 8%. That's fine. Now let's look at Lit and Audio, because these are very interesting coins right now. So essentially, what I like about this, a lot of wicks on the bottom. It looks like this is an accumulation channel. This is good, right? So it's ranging within the channel. So if we were to buy, what's our risk tolerance here? If we were to buy here, right, and if it was to drop 10%, we can put an order similar to how I did with Ape, but instead of a market buy, I'll just do a limit buy. So I could set it slightly under, and I hope that the price would swing down a bit. My order gets entered, and then if things go bad, then I lose like 9 or 10%. But if things go right, if it's within the channel, all right, let's see how much profit that's over 200%. Remember, you always double your money at 100% profit. So 200% profit, we more than double our money, turning our $100 into $300. To be exact, $313 if we were to buy $100 worth, and this plays out. Now, if this were to go back to the all-time highs, right? So if we buy here and we were to go back to the all-time highs, let's just put it right there. That'd be over 2,000% profit. Really good reward. This could be one of those like buy and hold type strategies. And as we can see here on the accumulation channel, we're getting a lot of wicks in the bottom. So there's a lot of investors buying. Not that many wicks at the top compared to this, right? This looks like a really solid setup. And let's go ahead and I'm gonna put a buy at 608. I mean, that looks good because it's touched it a few times. So I'm pretty confident it's gonna come back down. What you don't want to do is put a limit on these wicks, because what happens is there'll be a bunch of people already in front of you with limit orders, and they're all going to get filled in first. So whenever you do limit buy, you don't want to be all the way at the ends, because you might not get filled. So I feel like this is this would be an easy entry. It could drop here, but as a limit order, I mean, I could just look at it in the future, and if we're down here and I didn't get filled, then I could just do a market buy. So for now, at what price do I have it here at? 580, 0.580. I'll do a limit buy at 580, and then with the 10%, see at 580. What? Yeah, down here I'll do at -11. Yeah, let's do negative 10% stop loss. So 0.580. Let's go ahead and do that. So over here I'll do limit, and then I'll put the price 0.580. What our standard $1,000, 0.580. And then here we can do this is already showing us our percent loss, and see, that's too much. 0.5. There it is. Let's do 0.520 there. So that's our negative 10%. We'll put 900 seconds. As we can see, every time price goes around that area, it doesn't stay there for long, right? This might be like maybe a few seconds, right? And all the investors are buying in. See, over here, over here, over here. So this is going to be our entry if it drops. I mean, I really hope so. You can see it dropped fast, so the momentum is there. So hopefully we get in. I'm just showing you guys. I think this is a good lesson to see how we buy market and limit. So conditional market, this is fine. Negative 10%. Okay, this is fine. I think that should do it. So let's create trade, confirm. For lit, what does lit stand for? Litentry. All right, there it is. So this is our current price. We want it to drop 0.580. Our order will get filled, and if it keeps dropping, it's going to take us out at 0.520. And our reward, well, we already went over it. There's so much potential on the reward side. And let's talk about audio. Something similar to audio, right? It's basically like it created a base. It's just ranging within this channel, and we like that. We're very close to being down here. I like where this is at over here, and right now currently, let me see. Yeah, let's put a limit buy at 0.124, and the whole purpose is we want to get in on these low prices. As you can see, it's ranging. So if it ranges again, we get in down here at 0.124, and it goes back to the top of the range, that's over 200% profit. And similarly, if it goes back to the all-time highs, you're looking at over 2,000% profit. So that sounds good to us, right? We like making money, and we like if we lose little. If we win big. So That's the strategy here. So I'll go ahead and open this up as well on audio. And this one will do same thing, limit. And what price should I say? Where's this at? 0.124. 0.124. Our standard. Okay, and then our stop loss. This is interesting, right? Let's see. How low can it go before we give up on the trade, right? So again, I'm going to do like negative 11% because these wicks here, they're really short term. As you can see, we don't even have like a open close candle down here. So this might just be a few seconds and then price goes up. So we stay in the trade. So let's do negative 12% on this one from the price we would enter. So right now, okay, so 0.11 would be negative 11%, which is good. And again, I'll keep the stop loss timeout, meaning it won't activate the stop loss until those 900 seconds are out. And if the price is above it, it won't activate it. But if it's still there or under, it's going to go ahead and take me out. So that's fine. So let's go ahead and do this. Limit, yeah, with the stop loss. Cool. So now we have our trade open in audio. There it is, right? Current price. If it drops to 0.120, we get filled. And then here's our stop loss. And I hope this was, you guys like this video. That's basically all I wanted to cover. Wanted to make it real simple and informative. If you guys like the video, help the X or YouTube algorithm, like it, subscribe. Really appreciate it, guys. All right, have a wonderful weekend. Have a good one, guys. Peace out.